We're going to explore 4 different reasons why people choose to use substances and drugs in their life. Like, we want to understand what's the motivation behind this. The first reason we're going to look at is a physical health need. So a physical health need simply means that something's happening in their physical body that they are wanting to alter, and that is why they're taking or using a substance. So that could be something like chronic pain, or intense pain and they take a painkiller, or possibly it is a sleep aid, or maybe an energy boost if they are feeling low or they want more physical energy. So these are different reasons. So physical need, meaning that something's happening in the physical body that they would like to alter. The second need is a social or relationship need. So in this sense, this is when people are choosing to engage in a substance because it is they are hoping that it is going to meet a social or relationship need. So some of that could be like if everyone is doing something and you really want to be a part of that, so you are choosing to engage in that. And engaging in it is less about the actual substance and more about belonging and being a part of something. It could also connect to more of a abstract social expectation that you are, you're wanting to fit in. So maybe it's not so much like, oh, there's a group of people you're doing it. Rather it's, oh, this is what other people are doing and I want to have this similar persona, or I want to have this similar, experience. Something else could be, let's say you have social anxiety or something, and you feel that if you take a substance that it's going to enable you to participate in a social experience in a altered way. So those are different reasons why someone may be motivated socially to engage in different substances. All right, so a third reason is a mental and emotional health reason. So this is when something is happening in our heads and our hearts that we are wanting to alter. So possibly you are, feeling down and you want a mood boost. Or possibly you have really, intense emotions and you're going through something that's really big and you want to depress those feelings and you want to not have to feel those feelings. Or possibly it could be self-medicating for a mental health disorder like anxiety or depression. Now, I want to be clear that it's really important we understand the needs of what's motivating people to use different substances, but it's also really important to understand that the substance does not always have the desired effect that a person is hoping. So if we look at something like anxiety, for example, so let's say that maybe someone is taking a substance in hopes that it's going to lessen their anxiety, but the actual impact is that it heightens their anxiety. So it's important to understand that there may be a disconnect between the desired effect that someone is hoping to have versus the actual effect of using the substance. So a fourth reason is a cultural health need. Now this is in many ways similar to a social health need, but on a little bit more of a bigger scale. So if we think about the cultures that we live within and we just look at like American culture in general, or wherever you are, Canada, Australia, wherever you are in the world, your greater culture has very specific rituals and traditions and attitudes and beliefs about different substances. And for many times, we are choosing to engage or not engage with a substance based on those cultural, that cultural presence. And that can be an intense driving force in terms of our behaviors and how we're choosing to engage or not engage with a substance. All right, so those are 4 different reasons why people choose to use different substances, different drugs in their life. And as it's just really important that as you are building up the knowledge, confidence, and skills to live healthy, thriving lives, it's really vital that you understand these different reasons so that you can build more self-awareness in your own life and that you can make really intentional, empowering, and enriching choices. So as we sign off, here's a quick activity. If you are using different substances in your life, take a moment to really define why. What's the motivation? Is it meeting one of those health needs? And if you're not using those substances, you can find a character in a show or in a book or something that is using them, and you can do a little bit of exploration and define for them what's the health need that's being met when they are choosing to use these different substances. Okay, so that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.